My video is on.
I got you.
Hey, we've asked you about Amani a lot this year. Just how steady he's been a presence in that secondary, but just how important has he been, especially this week with all the turnaround and everything else for those young guys, maybe to have a guy that can lean on, a third year guy who's been steady all year, kind of been a rock to help navigate you guys through this.
Knock on wood, but due to the nature of our current circumstances, I've been more than appreciative of his ability to always be ready. I think it just speaks volumes of who he is as a person, the way he handles his profession, but more importantly, his preparation that he takes for each game. I've really enjoyed watching him grow, not only as a player, but also as a man and as a leader in this room.
Thanks.
Justin.
Aubrey, I feel like every time we've used the word challenge to describe your job, you've rejected it, but I can't think of a better or more appropriate word for the past week with the 7 COVID cases in your room. So can you just explain what that's been like from your perspective, not knowing each day when you come in who's even going to be there to coach?
I use the phrase, that's why they call you coach. This is my job. This is my profession. I take these challenges personally. Right now, I really deep down, I grab back some of my experiences of being a high school football coach, coaching what they give you, making every young man learn and be prepared and ready to go. And I really believe some of those past experiences have been able to help me throughout this entire season, but more specifically these last 2 weeks. I know that at the end of the day, my job is really evaluated, by the way that my guys play and the amount of plays that they are able to make. So at the end of the day, no matter who's out there putting on a Detroit Lions helmet and uniform, if you play in the defensive backfield, the standard is the standard for me.
And when you have guys come in off waivers this week, and the way it's kind of trending is they're going to be asked to contribute, or at least be ready to contribute if next man up situation. What's the key to getting those guys prepared to understand the calls, to understand maybe some of the communication within the secondary with that short time frame?
You'd probably be surprised by my answer, but it's brotherhood and cohesiveness. As a secondary, you have to work together. You have to collaborate. So the first thing we start off is getting to know each other a little bit better, talking about each one's past experiences and maybe what they've done to put themselves in this situation. And then from there, we find our new identity, because at the end of the day, those guys that go out there as that group, that is the backfield for that week. And we have to find creative ways as coaches and as leaders to make sure that they go out there, not only put their best foot forward, but that we're giving them the best plan that they can have so they can go execute as fast as they can.
And I know Dan said early in the week that he was optimistic and expected Parker to return this week, not just to practice, but to play in the game. We're at Friday now. Are you still confident that AJ will be able to play this Sunday?
Justin, at this point in time in this season, I am not confident about anybody playing until Sunday morning. And please laugh with me, guys, because I think you understand my humor. That yes, the young man has come out and done a good job this week, but due to the health situation of our country right now, we don't really know who's available until they're available. And that's literally, you guys have heard my players say it before, I coach everyone in my room as if they're a starter. And hopefully as fans and as just avid people who just follow, they feel that we're going out there and we're trying to keep that best foot forward no matter who goes out there.
Thanks, Aubrey.
Thank you.
Jeremy?
Hey, Aubrey, thanks for the time as always. Maybe this is a bit of a forward question, and I know you just said nothing's guaranteed, but who has been repping at that second outside corner position this week, and maybe who you expect to play?
My expectation is actually very low, like I said earlier, because of the nature of this game. I've had multiple people move around at that position. Again, you guys have heard me say a long time, I cross-train guys. And part of the reason why you cross-train them is so not only do they know multiple spots, but if things happen in an emergency, their confidence is at least to a position where they can go out there, they can execute, and they can communicate. I'm sorry, I won't give you guys specific names of who we actually expect to go out there and start, but I would say that I'm confident in my ability to coach, teach, and plug and play guys in an emergency situation.
Let me phrase it at least a little differently then. Of the guys that maybe you added this week, you had a couple of practice squad guys and Savon, I believe. Sorry. What have you seen from those guys in the limited amount of time that you've seen them on the field?
I think the one thing that we did a really good job is we brought in some very hungry individuals that understand where they are in their career, and they also understand the opportunity that they have at hand. And I think that all of them have done a really good job of not only being extremely professional, coming in early, zooming as much as they possibly can to put themselves in that situation. But I would be remiss if I did not say that all these young men are almost foaming at the mouth for the opportunity to be able to go out and play. Because let's just be real, guys. This is a chance of a lifetime for some of these guys to be able to come in and get guaranteed opportunity to be able to play. Great question.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I didn't answer.